I'm making myself an omelet. If you only learn to cook one thing, learn to cook an omelet. You can serve it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can serve it for the day after. You can serve it for the night before. It's a great thing to know how to do. This is ham and cheese. I like ham. I like pork. Oh my God. Pork chops, pork tenderloin, pork roast, bacon, sausage. Love it all. This little story I'm going to tell you today is about pork. It's one of my brother's favorite stories. If you ever get a chance for him to tell it to you, make sure you do, because he does a better job than I do. Years ago, my brother and I was out of high school. He was still in high school, and we went to hoe tobacco for this old farmer who lived not too far from us. If you've ever done it, hoeing tobacco is hard work, and you do it in the sun, and it's pretty miserable. At the end of the day, the old man said, "Well, come back up to the house, boys, and I'll write you a check." So we went up to the house, and the house is over here, barn's over here, and there's a hog lot over there. And my brother Todd and I are standing there waiting for him to come out, looking around because there's not anything else to do. Todd says, "I think that hog only has 3 legs." And I look, and I'm like, "It does, 3-legged hog. I wonder what happened to that." The old man comes out and he pays us, and if you've ever hoed tobacco, how much ever that check is worth, it's not worth enough because it's hard work. But anyhow, he paid us. And then my brother is one of the politest people I'll ever get to meet. But he says, "Well, sir, I just got to ask you, I couldn't help but notice that hog only has 3 legs. The old man says, "Let me tell you about that hog, boy. Let me tell you about that hog. One time, years ago, is spring of the year, me and the old lady and the kids was making garden, and we was out there over on the hill, and all of a sudden, here come that hog a-screaming and a-squallering. He'd knocked down the fence, and he come and he was yelling, and we looked up, and we seen the hog first, and then we seen a tornado coming right behind us, right behind him. We didn't see it, but the hog did. They know things. So I grabbed up the kids, and the old lady grabbed the kids, and we run to the cellar, and we was all right. That hog saved our life." And my brother says, "Is that when he lost his leg?" The old man says, "No, not then." He says, "There's another time that we was all in bed asleep. It's the middle of the night, and the flue caught on fire. We didn't know it. The hog smelt the fire. He come busting down the front door, screaming and hollering, making that pig noise, squealy, squealy, squealy. And he woke up. I woke up, and I grabbed the old lady and the kids, and we all got out there, and the house burnt down. We'd all been dead if it wasn't for that hog." And I said, is that when he lost his leg, sir?" And the old man said, "No, it wasn't that time." Said, "Then there's another time when the boys was all down to the fishing hole. They was all down there at the pond swimming, and one of them, the littlest one, the youngest one, he went under and didn't come up. Well, don't you know that hog jumped off of the side, swam down to the bottom, and pulled that boy up, saved that boy's life, kept him from drowning?" I said, is that when he lost his leg?" The old man said, "No, it wasn't then." And I'm like, "Well, when did the hog lose his leg? How'd the hog lose his leg?" And the old man says, "Well, hog like that, you ain't going to eat it all at one time."